Oh, what is up, everyone? How are we doing? Welcome in. Bit of a chill one this evening. We're not going to be doing too much by way of racing. Just going to get used to Fuji, because I think it's going to be a pretty miserable race, to be honest. It's the forecast is grey. Yeah, well, if it's anything like Kota, hopefully it won't be too bad. Because Kota itself, the hypers were very well behaved, you know. The main thing here is it's going to be a miserable goddamn race. It's like starts off clear, then rain, then clear, then rain, then overcast. So it's not going to be great. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a long 6 hours, you know. There's already people booking in. This is tomorrow split. This is the tomorrow at what, 10 o'clock, 9 AM, something like that, or 10 AM. And I mean we've got a load of people signed up already. A load of teams. We've got Fisher Racing and all of their fucking esports teams ready to go. Red Bull Motorsports Pro. I don't know if these are actually Red Bull Motorsports. I have no idea because you can name your team whatever the hell you want. But yeah, it's Uwu Racing. I like it. But yeah, it's looking like it's going to be pretty popular. So, who knows? I mean, we're going to be doing middle of the night split again. So, I don't know. Who knows what the competition's going to be like then. But, yeah. It's already, like, each lobby's got more than one split. So, the 3 that are available at the moment, all of them have got more than one split registered for it, you know? So I think this is going to be quite a popular event. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Fuji's not too difficult to manage hypercars around. It's only the last section, the last sector kind of sucks. If you've got some like heroes that are trying to do it sort of between sort of turn 12, 13, 14, and 15 before the final corner. Hopefully they'll play nice, but who knows? It depends on the split you're in, you know. So let's jump into practice lobby. We're doing it in the BMW because to be honest, I've not had time to really sink my teeth into learning something else. So let's jump into practice lobby. BMW. For some reason, in these practice lobbies, you can't use your own custom livery, but you can in the normal ones. I don't quite know why, but let's jump into one that's got a fair amount of time left on it. Let's do the 1 hour 41. I think this is going to spawn us in the rain. It's going to be beautiful. And as you can see, we are one lowly subscriber away from 1700. But if anything's to go by, if we find one, we'll probably lose 3 first. That seems to happen with YouTube right now. It's like, hey, I've gained it. Oh, no, mind, it's gone again. Yes, wet Fiji. The whole race is probably just going to be wet. Like after the first incident, I don't know if there's going to be long enough for it to really dry out afterwards. Every single practice that I've been in with this over the last day and a bit has been wet. The track is either wet, slightly wet, damp, or wet again. So who knows what's going to happen during the race? It's going to be. I think it's going to be a long. It's going to be a long race, to be honest. What are people's live timings and GT3s in the wets? What are they doing? 49.9, 50, 51. Okay. Fuck it. It's the shit cane is the bit that, if it was the no shit cane one, I would be like, it'd be fine. I just hate the chicane. Or the shit cane. Let's start with the Daddy Dave setup. Take some of that out. There. Let's do. We normally do 457. Don't want anywhere near that 11. Sort of offset bias right now. So we're going to have we're going to be playing around with the setup a little bit. I think we might raise the car up a little bit because of the mostly wet. Like, we want to sort of favour a wet track kind of thing. make the rear springs a little bit firmer because I want to get some. These things have a habit of like not really rotating very much in the wet, so I kind of want to get a little bit of rotation baked in. Is everyone running? Is everyone running wets? Yeah, they are. Okay, so there's a wet track right now. Cool. Right. I've slapped on some form of numbers. Hey, you're at 1700. Hello. Okay, coming out. Thank you, whoever just tickled that button there while we were sat there. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. I just need to see if we're gonna be able to maintain it, you know, because I was up at like 1698 at the end of yesterday, then we dropped down to 1696 during the course of the day, and I found 2 more people signed up, like 2 more subs from shorts and stuff. So just because we're there now doesn't necessarily mean we're going to stay there. The joys of YouTube. We're in a very big train of BMWs right now. I'm going to let them sort of bugger off. I think that curve is quite vicious. On the outside. You're in a much more of a rush than I am with your stop-go penalty for some reason. I assume you sped in the pit lane. So we're just going to run a couple of sort of longer stints. See where we're at in terms of like fuel and drivability, basically. I would just, oh god, I would just so much prefer this race if it wasn't that chicane. And I can't be the only one. Like, it's just so bad. Well, these two aren't sort of fucking off, are they? Right, here we go. So we're basically, as I say, using a standard Coach Dave setup with a little bit of fine tuning with some of the spring rates and the rear-ended roll bar to try and get a little bit more on the nose because the wets make it very muted. So it's trying to strike a balance between having a car that wants to rotate but also doesn't want to over-rotate, you know. Well, you see there, it's all understeer with these fucking tyres. What's track condition? Well, the track is fully wet. That makes sense. Yeah, I imagine the one in front is probably going to be one that dies, to be honest. He's the one who's been a bit more unpredictable in terms of car placement and throttle management and stuff like that. Like, he seems to be of the two, the one I would trust the least. Case in point, goes wide, cuts back to the apex. So, guy on the relative is P3 overall currently. So if we can measure ourselves against him, that'd be quite useful. Not if he cuts the chicane, isn't. Oh god, hello. Okay, might take some of that rotation I just put in back out again. Probably looking at about 50, I think, 50, maybe 51, which I think is about, that's the slower end of pace that you want. Ignore the 43, that's the dry time. That person's been there since the beginning. It looks like he's doing like a full stint. Just about going to stop. Yeah, I don't think we can fix the rotation with the ARBs and the springs, to be honest. It seems to just be numb on turning because wet tyres on wet track, you know. I think putting the extra bits in there just make it feel a bit more unstable without really providing anything. Go frag. The track looks to be drying out pretty quick. Which, considering ambient is only like 20 odd degrees, I wouldn't have put it down as something that dries particularly quick. Ah, too much on the final corner. Probably would have been solid 50.
Lap 151.27.
Yeah, I think we may have to very quickly unwind these adjustments we made. Oh, stop. Left my braking way too late there. In the wet, I find you kind of want like the one just past the 150 board usually. Oh, rain's coming back by, so. Oh, not short lift. Cheers, Scoops. Oh, headspace. Right, cheers, mate. You had a name change, or is this just second account? So there's nothing much that we're really sort of pushing right now. We're just having a quick explore with the BMW, seeing what we want to do from it. See if we can fix, if there's anything glaringly obvious that we need to fix in the tune right now. That seems to be taking some of the nervousness out of the car that we try to get in to offset some of the muted handling with the wet tyres. Name change, fair enough, mate, fair enough. I'll try and put that to memory that your headspace. Can either confirm or deny if it's going to happen or not, but I'll try. Yeah, I think it's feeling a little bit too twitchy on throttle right now.
That time was a 151.23.
We could also wind in a bit more TC, like a slip angle, but at that point, what's the point of having the extra ARBs and stuff, you know? If you're not letting the car rotate, what's the point of putting the rotation in to begin with? So we're not going to be a massively long stream, probably about an hour or so, like it was yesterday. I'm still quite tired. My wrist is starting to play up a little bit as well. More my thumb. So I just want to rest up. There's going to be no stream tomorrow either. Just going to try and rest up for the 6 hour. Actually get some sleep for once, you know. Alright, OSW, I'm just trying to figure out a tune. I mean, the Coach Dave one as standard looks pretty good. It looks like it's going to be a very long 6 hours, mate. Most of it looks to be wet. So get used to this sort of stuff. Yeah, with the same slot time as we had last time, the 10 PM one. So it'll be another sleepless night. Oh yeah, Yeah. Got a slight terrorist on the way. Probably shouldn't say that after the daylight saving. I'll get flagged tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, Saturday, yeah, so 10 PM Saturday going into Sunday morning, mate. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's basically the same slot we did for Kota. It's going to be that one. So I think it's a 10 PM UK, 11 PM continental. The guy in front definitely has more pace than me right now. Yeah, I can't remember what lobby I'm in, to be honest. I'll say jump in this one. Maybe do need to wind in a bit more slip. But yeah, there's a lot of this is going to be in the rain, which is going to be fun to deal with on not much sleep. Are you doing the Proto at Spa, right? I've pretty much decided I'm going to be avoiding most of the bronze splits for a while. The risk to like DR versus how much you get back out of it for it being a 1x race just doesn't seem like it's worth the while, to be honest. Not that I really care much about protecting my DR, it's just like annoying that the risk of getting taken out early on in those races is just not worth me doing this with. Unless it's something that's like really entertaining, I'm probably just going to give them a miss most of the time. Well, I'll probably do Spa. I might do Monza. The rest of them I'll probably give a miss, to be honest. Maybe Portimao, just because I like Portimao. It's just that they are. I mean, I don't race at the peak time, so I'm not challenging myself against the best people, like the best of the best. If I was in lobbies with where I potentially could be with, you know, like Valentine and Jardier and Ollie and stuff like that, yeah, they're fair enough. But when I'm not, evening ones where it is a bit more condensed, just because the amount of people about, the risk is just. I'm not necessarily. I'm not too fussed about protecting my driver rating. It is what it is. More the fact of just the risk of having an annoying race, you know, just getting taken out on lap one over and over and over again. No, I'm in the UK, mate. I'm in the UK. I'm just someone who doesn't sleep, basically. I'm nocturnal. Okay, I'm about a second slower on when I was running with this car with this like stock Daddy Dave setup. So these changes have not improved the car. Guy in front is about a second lap quicker than me as well. Or at least his PB is a second lap quicker than mine. I'm still within 3 seconds of him, so I wouldn't say he's particularly consistent at that pace, but he managed to get it in. Yeah, time wise is just I'm very busy, and this is the only time I can get on and stream, you know. It's my life would be a lot easier if I was American, I'm not gonna lie. or at least lived in America. But the main things I say, at the times I stream, I am generally a UK streamer with a heavy US following, with some Australian, New Zealand thrown in there as well, just because of the hours. And yeah, I do watch a lot of American football. I would watch the Thursday night, which is Friday morning for me, but it's a little bit late for me to step and watch too much of it. But I do like my Vikings. I try and watch go to at least one NFL game every year when it's in London.
That time was a 151.27.
I'd rather not suck down high fructose corn syrup. I'm bad enough with the shit that we get over here, and that's like at least somewhat better for you. I would become a statistic if I went to America. Yeah, I have other jerseys as well. I'm not. My main enjoyment is of the sport of NFL. To be honest, like Vikings on my team, but I as in general just appreciate the sport. So I've got like a Commanders jersey, I've got a Vikings jersey, I've got a Broncos jersey. I want to get a Jags one because I go and watch the NFL in London every year, and it's generally one of those games is the Jags. So the jerseys I've got are basically related to my fantasy football team, like players who have been on my dynasty team, helped me win the championship, that sort of stuff. And I don't buy authentic ones, I buy ones made of like pure Chinesium, because it's like a sixth of the cost, and I generally don't care. And the NFL makes enough money, I don't feel bad about not paying them the £120 for a bit of fabric with some iron-on transfers, you know. Okay, on to the 50s. Tough to get it there, though. Ooh, hello. Right, I'm going to go and unchange some of those changes. So we've got 50.8 with that one. The timings are going to fluctuate a little bit because the track condition is constantly evolving. Let's go straight back to just standard Daddy Dave with that on there. Do 459. If that's that, and then I think everything else just the same. I do want a little, just a smidge of ARB in the rear. Oh dear God, Cowboys! I feel so sorry for you. It's 100 kilos. Really, the Lambo's got 100 kilos bop on the Toyota. Jesus Christ. That's not good. One of my favourite Cowboy stats was it Jalen Hurts? I think he was either born or has been in kindergarten all the way through schooling, through college, and won a Super Bowl since the Cowboys last won a Super Bowl, which is a fantastic stat. You're right, Boomer, mate. How you doing? Okay, right. So we've got to try and beat 150.8 on this one, which we did like 7 or 8 laps into it. I mean, those little tweaks there made it feel quite unstable. It's generally a bit more stable with standard Daddy Dave's tuning on it. Yeah, someone needs to put Jerry in at home. He's clearly losing it. Oh, Alpine. And as much as I dog on the Cowboys, I mean, I'm a Vikings fan, so like I grew up on, I feast on disappointment, you know. What, the Alpine one have I featured? Did they? Fucking hell, okay. I mean, I guess that statistically they have to be competitive in some form, like sport, the amount they're in, I guess. Okay, the car immediately feels a lot easier to get the power down. Oh, yellow. Someone died somewhere. He's out there over by the wall. Okay. Well, I just given up and gone to menu. Persia second? No, definitely not what I wouldn't expect. Ugh. Oh yeah, far more stable. Yeah, they do. They get a bit toasty through the long right-hander. Like tread-wise, they're not getting like. I mean, let me put it on so you can see the core temp. I mean, the core temps are a bit low, to be honest. Almost like I want to add a bit of sort of ducting to it, maybe, because we're not retaining a lot of temp in the actual tyre carcass itself. Surface heat, the surface temp wise, it's getting quite hot as we go through the long right-hander, just because of the scrubbing and stuff, but temps are very much on the cold side right now, so they're still actually not really within their working window. But we did just manage to beat our PB on our first flying lap, so there is a good chance that we can get a fair bit quicker. Can't figure out if I want to be in first or second through the shit cane, you know. The track's getting wetter again, definitely. Time's gonna start dropping away again. This is so fucking miserable. Sector 3 not doing too bad, I don't think. Let's say the lefts look like they're just about in the operating window. The rights definitely aren't. And you say you're a Texans and a Longhorns fan, yeah? Isn't the Longhorns Arch Manning? So did I get that right? I don't know too much about college. It's difficult for us to get college football over here. Like I have, I've got NFL Game Pass, which means I get like Red Zone and all that sort of stuff, which is what I use for my Sundays. Hasn't it? Has he? From what I've seen, he's been a bit of a bust so far, isn't he? Like a bit all hype and has got to college and has kind of been found with his trousers down, kind of thing. How you doing, Chabo? Welcome in. Sorry, I missed you there. They're reading chat rather than driving. Pretty rough start, okay. He's still only a freshman, isn't he? So got another, what, 3 years if you wanted to stay to being senior? Yeah, I think first feels a bit more drivable out of there. Oh, accidental neutrals. It's been a while since we've done one of them. I think we might need to add a little bit of ducting, you know. We're not keeping the temps in. Oh yeah, don't talk about spiders. They're fucking everywhere, bastard things. I'm not scared of spiders, but I would just rather not have to deal with them. You know, like they creep me the fuck out. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so he can technically declare for the draft, can't he, at any point, really? But yeah, it's from what I've heard, it's going to pay for him to stay at college because right now the hype has pretty much been killed. Problem is I don't know how to add more ducting because we've still got to go through the dry bits of the race as well, so I don't want to overcook the brakes then. But most of the race looks like it's going to be like damp, so it might be worth. I don't know. Let's see what OSW says once he's done his spa race, because he's going to be driving it as well, and we don't have cooked tyres at the quick part of the race. I feel like we could probably drive cold wets rather than hot slicks. Probably the better way around doing it. Yeah, certainly. The spiders can get in their fucking bin for all I care. Like, as long as they don't piss me off, I won't piss them off, kind of thing. So it looks to be front left leaded. Front left is going to be the decider for a lot of this one, so I get the feeling we might be just swapping. Stop. Where's my bias? Maybe we choose a bit more medium based bias rather than asking the fronts to do everything. Yeah, I mean, so he's got the name and everything, and he's got the prestige and all that sort of stuff with him. It's just he was meant to be, like, from what I heard, like high school was like godlike and first, like, what's called a 5-star recruit and all that sort of stuff. And he's got to Texas, just not really got like to grips with the speed of the game yet. But I say he's got a while yet to figure out before he should declare for the draft, hasn't he? So. Okay, three of the tyres are kind of in the window now. They're all at 60s or higher, so that's fine. Track looks to be getting slightly drier again. Yeah, I mean, the rain may dictate a lot of the pit strats and stuff, but it'd be interesting to see, like, do you hold out? Do you just try and hyperfuel safe for the beginning of the race to try and make it to the first wet stint, you know? It's going to be how people get caught out and who pits when, and then when the rain comes. Like, that can have a big impact in the race and stuff. If someone like pits for slicks and then the rain comes 5 laps later, and someone's managed to just eke it out long enough to only pit for wets, that could be very interesting. Bit deep there. Yeah, like just a standard Daily Dave setup seems to be a bit more workable. I don't honestly know if I need the extra little bit of rear anti roll bar, to be honest. It might be just a little bit too much. Oh dear.
That time was a 152.17.
I mean, the longer we've gone into this stint now, the better these sort of tired carcass temps are getting. Oh my god, just sliding. So one thing I wish LMU would sort of tail in is their loss of grip force feedback, because it's just noisy. It's very difficult to figure out what else the car is doing if you're sliding a tyre somewhere. It's really that section of the track there is the bit where the car feels the sketchiest, and here it doesn't seem to want to ever sort of settle. But as I say, this is probably the track as it's wettest it's going to be, I think. In the mud. Bonk. What is it? It's very wet. Yeah. Okay, so that makes sense why we're down on pace if it's currently very wet. What people are actually lapping at on live timings right now. So we were doing what, 52s? So 51.7, 50.3. Fuck me. Okay. He just set a fastest lap in the very wet. So not many people actually lapping right now, is there? That's insanely quick though. Okay, I'm not quite sure what chat's going on about there with that one. That's a bit weird, but anyway. Let's try that again with a fully open fully soft and detached rear ARB. 33% ducting. Problem is, the race is going to be 27 degrees at the start. So if we go any more ducting to begin the race, I think we're just going to have tyres just going to die. It's going to be too hot. And you can't adjust ducting through the MFD, annoyingly. So we're currently somewhere around here in terms of the timeline, because that says 19 degrees, so this is the part of the schedule we're in right now. Definitely felt better with a bit more front bias. Probably do taking a bit of brake pressure out, to be fair, as well. Might help. Let's give that a go. Dear. The track's still very wet. Doesn't seem to be letting up much soon. Get maximum TC cut, no TC slip for the moment, just while it's very wet. Okay, car feels a little bit better. It could just be the fact we're on brand new wets, so you know, take that for what it is. Enjoy someone coming out of the pit lane right at the point where I'm probably going to get to the apex. That's always fun. Okay, that's just me being a bit overconfident. Well, I thought I was going to arrive a bit quicker than I did. It's going to be a lot of just trying to survive this 6 hour, I think, with the amount of rain we're going to get and how heavy it's going to get. I think the key to a good position is just going to be minimising the amount of spins and shit. Doesn't bode well for me. What with me being a man of a very smooth brain and all. Fuel saving wise, we should be pretty good. Fuji's pretty easy to like sort of manage your fuel with as well. There. Oh dear.
Time 2:10.72.
Oh my god, stop. Oh. Dear. Not the greatest time to cough when you're trying to load the car up for a corner. Is being very, very quick. P2 in the lobby right now for him. I'll share with some. Yeah, I've shared with some before. He's quite quick. Quite a quick man. That was horrible.
Time
3-0. I feel like I've flat squared these already. That spin. Through there. Oh, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. Oh dear. Buff timings, what are people doing? Okay. 51, 51, 52, 54, 52, 51. You're right, Dave, mate. 53, 52. So, like, we're on pace for most of these guys. Because we were doing mid 52s. I did a 53.0 last lap. So the pace isn't terrible compared to most of the people. Providing these guys aren't all like bronze 2, you know. if we pull ourselves out, we go, oh shit, all these guys are really slow. I mean, it's quite possible because I'm really not very good at Fuji. So it's quite possible that we are kind of keeping pace with people who we should be a lot quicker than. But so 39, 29, 40, 37, so that's the proto. 39.6 for P1, 29.7 and 34. So it's the final sector we're losing the shit ton of time. Forty, 41, 40, 39, 34. I don't know when that lap was done though. Could have been done when it wasn't very wet. So he got 39, he's got 40. So we're not far off these sector times, you know. We're about there or thereabouts for sector 1. Sector 2 we're actually quicker than most people in. Sector 3 at 45. I mean, we seem to be on pace, you know. Yeah, 40. Well, I'm going to save the setup just to be on the safe side. Setup Fuji 6 hour. Question mark. Yeah, okay. Did that actually save? Doesn't look like it did. Is it just because it's done? No, because we've changed the bias and... Wait, hang on, what's the TC doing? Why is TC 2.2? Oh. I wonder I can't fucking keep hold of the fucking thing. Can we not say it because... No, see, it's done it again. Why is it changing everything back to... Huh? What is it doing? What are these fucking numbers? What is this? Anything? Right, let's try the high-mo wet race setup, shall we? Hey, Josh, how you doing, mate? Yeah, 10. What? No rear wing? What the fuck? What is this? Apparently, we were deciding to generate lift on the rear rather than using downforce. Bold strategy, Cotton. See if it pays off. I don't know what server I'm in. Might well be full. Looks to be it. Yeah, we've got 27 people in there. Yeah. So all GT3s as well. I mean, to be honest, mate, there's not a lot of fiddling on top of the Daddy Dave setup that I can find is actually improving the car right now. I'm doing it with OSW, Greg. I'm gonna be doing it at stupid o'clock. Oh. Yeah, you might be able to appreciate this the hustle for this, Josh. So we're doing the 10 PM slot on Saturday evening after I'm going to work from 9 until 6. I'll then be getting a nap of some description in before doing two-manning a 6-hour race with OSW, then having another nap before going to do another day at work from 9 till 4 on Sunday. It's the same way we did Kota as well. Get the fuck out of this hypercar's way. I don't know, it's going to be like this. It's going to be a miserable fucking race. It's just going to be wet. I'm not really looking forward to it, to be honest. It's just going to be 3 hours of stress. Of just trying not to loop the fucking car. Oh my god, grip, where are you? Let's see if I get on with this high myself. I don't normally get on with them. We'll find out. Gonna be a weird fuel ratio, that's for sure. Cheers, Greg. Yeah, there's gonna be no stream tomorrow because I'm gonna have to try and get some form of sleep. Oh, hello. Just gonna mount that real quick. Bear with. Okay, it's feeling grippier. It's feeling grippier. Could just be the track is also not very wet right now. Yeah, two-manning it would be an OSW, mate. Yeah, track is great. Okay, so we should have a bit more grip now. Nah, it doesn't. There's no like rubber in line with less grip in the wet in NW. It's just less grip general. Basically, grip.exe has been lowered by 40% or whatever. There's no actual like rubbered in line that's quicker to run the outside of. Yeah, it's not got the same level of detail as iRacing does, yeah. Yeah, basically, it's just trying to... Like, there's no extra grip on the outside here, it's just trying to run this... You basically just run the standard racing line. Yeah, if you have an iRacing question, ask BRT Benson. He's a sim racing coach. Available at the sim coach up here. This link right here. He's your man for iRacing stuff. I give it a dibby devil every once in a while. I might try and get in some on Monday with Brands Hatch in the old GT3s. Because it'd be rude for me not to do Brands Hatch. I get the feeling if Josh is doing Petit Le Mans, he may well be doing it with Ollie. I assume you two are doing it. Yeah, I'm sure. Like Ollie's chat's got a load of stuff. There's not much in my one because we don't do too much iRacing, but there'll be. Yes, as Josh says, it's the getting discourse and stuff. It's going to be the best place for it. Are you running? Is it like the you doing like the 8 AM split or whatever it is for Petit Le Mans for tomorrow on Saturday rather? Just so I know if I've got something watching at work, basically. Right, track's definitely drying. please let me fix the weird lighting bugs. It's really fucking disorientating having the light pop in and out all the fucking time. Makes it very hard to judge if it's going to start raining and things. You know, I actually kind of like this high setup. I'm not gonna lie. It's the first time I think I've said that. 3.5 hours stint in the stag do, very nice. Oh, I'm gonna be up your way again, May next year, Josh. I'm going to Slam Dunk next year. Up in Leeds, so I'll be up your end of woods once again. Come on, turn in. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm with a couple of mates of mine. We generally when we get there, I generally get there sort of like 2ish on the Saturday. I leave here sort of somewhere between, well, ideally around 8:30, so I can get north of London sort of as soon as fucking possible, to be honest. And then it's usually about a 4-hour drive. I usually get into Leeds something at like 1-2 p.m. We go grab some lunch somewhere, have a drink and stuff, and then scrape back to our Airbnb, and then figure out what we're going to do from there. We always end up going to Meat Liquor. That's our usual haunt when we're in Leeds. Not an amazing lineup out so far for Slam Dunk this year. Good Charlotte and Goldfinger, the only two sort of I'm really paying attention to. Bit unfortunate, they've been some pretty banging lineups of late. Yeah, right, sounds good, mate. Yeah. So our main time we go out is usually sort of like 5ish for Meat Liquor, so it might be a better time if you're not busy on that one, but if not, we can arrange something earlier. We're not really doing much once we get in the Leeds. We normally just bimble about for a bit and go back to our Airbnb for a bit, chill out. How you doing, Dan, are you? Have they announced the lineup for that one yet? I've not actually done downloads, to be honest. I can't do the whole going without a shower thing now. I'm a pretty little bitch when it comes to that sort of thing. So I told you I'll be at Brands when you do your Indy 500 or whatever it is. Yeah, 500, isn't it? Well done. Oh yeah, you said you were doing like your luxury, weren't you? Yeah, I remember you saying. Alright, so this setup seems to be quicker at the beginning part of the lap and slower at the end part of the lap. I don't quite know. I'm assuming that's the black or wang. The lift we're generating at off the rear wang, I imagine, is... Oh god, slow down please. I missed my braking point a little bit there. This doesn't seem to want to go through the squiggly wiggly bits at the end very quickly. Oh god, turn. Oh god, okay, nope. Yeah, no, it's fine that high myself, but I'm not particularly enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie. Just go back to Daddy Dave. But for some reason he's obsessed with having massively rear brake bias. Something like that. Man, I don't think we've really touched anything else, did we? No, not really. Okay. Yeah, I remember saying you were going over to Canadian land to see Sode. Oh, I've got tickets to go and see MCR. Their Wednesday date in Wembley, which is going to be fucking awesome. I'm quite surprised that they were readily available on sale, to be honest. Oh, it's put me back on mediums. wets. Thank you. Might have accidentally killed a hypercar on the way out. That's fun. Yeah, looking forward to that. And I'm going to Wembley again in 3 weeks. Going to go see the NFL because I'm a dirty little NFL enjoyer. Watch Jags versus the Browns, which is... No, is it the Browns? No, Jags Rams. Which should be interesting. I'm just going to let everyone go past. There's a big old line of traffic. Front starting to cry a little bit through that corner now. Okay, right, let's see if we can actually get some semi-decent times now. Track is very much it's going to be going slightly wet shortly. Can't be too far off. Yeah, the track's still quite warm. Maybe there won't be as much wet running as I thought there was going to be. I was slightly worried that the whole race was just going to be wet, to be honest, but... come on. Too much. Come on, fronts, hold on, please. Thank you. Massive time. So much better than the fucking high-mo setup. Jesus. No one's ever going to want to work with me, are they? I keep bad-mouthing fucking everything. There we go. We'll take that. Fucking lighting in this game, Jesus Christ. How is it still doing this? Sure, yeah, alright, cool. Now just, yeah. Why not? Just make it 30% darker. Sure. It's not off-putting in any way. Ooh, almost falling him off. Yep, thank you for coming back onto the line. Yeah, yep, having the world's laziest spin. Appreciate you for that. I'm so glad you did that rather than just going down the slip road when you completely missed the corner. To quote Josh, sick. Just done with slightly less of a northern inflection. Oh, much better off the final corner that time, though. 49.8, yeah, time's starting to drop. Slightly wet.
That time was a 150.83.
Oh, oh dear. Oh, that's a big one. That's a wheel. No, no one decided to hold their brakes, including me. That was interesting. I get the feeling someone came out onto the track with slicks and then just like ate shit. Yeah, that was very big death. My favourite part was a clandestine wheel that was making a break for it, going, "I'm free!" Oh, that's an interesting place to... Yeah, I'm just going to back out while on the apex of a corner. That's an interesting place to do that. I work for We Buying a Car, mate. Which is why I've been giving Ollie some ideas of ways to go about buying his now second car in 2 months. Yep, I'm the man that's bought more cars than you ever probably will. Most people, I could probably, like, if you add everyone together in this chat right now, I can guarantee you I've bought more cars this year than all of you lot will in your life put together. Because so far this year I've bought 860 something. In fact, last week alone I bought 32 in 5 days.
Time 151.79.
Yeah, I buy a lot. I'm very good at my job. Much to the chagrin of my manager, who would have loved nothing better than firing me. But I refuse to give him the satisfaction. Because I have been in my job longer than he's been in his, and I know more than him. I just have no desire to do it. His job. He's a dick. Small penis is why he would fire me. Basically, I embarrassed him and his boss's boss about 2 months into them taking the gig, and they have not forgotten it. Basically, and they do everything they can to try and single me out and show me up, and I keep telling them to jog on. Like, he called me out on the morning conference call this morning by not lying, but just displaying facts in a not beneficial way for me, which is I just laughed at. Just like, okay, mate, sure, whatever. But irony is, I'm still better than every single other person he's employed. But I buy more cars than most people do in my region, and I do it without even giving a fuck. Oh, he's a massive one. He's a massive cunt. You can swear at him. I drop every single form of obscenity known to man. I am the most brand unsafe person you'll ever meet. I really could not give a fuck. Which is why, if this YouTube streaming stuff goes anywhere, it will need to be heavily crowdfunded, because I'm not going to have any brands want to work with me, that's for sure. It's like, well, yeah, we'd like this, but could you just favour and just not swear? I'm like, nah, no deal. So it's not quite a dealership, Stelios. It's basically my job is to buy cars for my company to sell at auction. So I'm not a dealer as such. I don't sell anything, but oh god, oh steady. Basically, if you've got like, so say you're buying a car and you don't, the dealer that you're at isn't really giving you a good, what you think is a good part exchange value for your car. My company will basically offer to give you a price on it by way of us disposing of the car through auction for you. But sometimes we can have better deals basically if the auctions are paying up for stuff, because there's a number of different reasons a dealer might give you a lower price than what the car's like truly worth for one reason or another. They need to recover some profit from somewhere else in the deal. They've overpriced the part exchange they've taken in somewhere, this sort of thing. So it gives you like another option where you don't have to take the dealer's part exchange offer and you don't have to go through the hassle of finding a buyer yourself. You can basically bring it to us, we'll buy it off you, and then we'll sell it on through auction. But your price isn't contingent on resale, so our system works out what we can offer you and we physically buy it off you for that price, and then we then dispose of it through auction to other car dealers for them to sell on themselves through dealerships basically. So rather than you being stuck with a dealer who doesn't really want the car you're trying to get rid of and having a crappy part exchange offer on it, we can buy it from you and sell it to someone who wants it, who will probably pay a bit more for it because they have a desire for it, they have a need and an idea of what they're going to do with it, and sort of maybe more profit out of it, that sort of thing. So yeah, my job is basically people come down with their cars, I appraise them, work out the value, and then my job is try and close the deal and buy the car from, which I generally do with quite good success rate. Which for me is quite fun because I argue with people for a living, and generally I come out on top. And the people who I don't win the argument with, generally is because they are one way or another wrong. Not to be arrogant, but they're generally wrong. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, Carwow is effectively Carwow is the auction company. So Carwow will basically, you put your details with Carwow. They will then effectively auction the opportunity to buy the car through their guys at their registered dealers. So they'll send out an email to the 800 odd people, like arbitrary number of dealers they have on their service, saying, hey, this person is trying to sell this 2015 VW Golf. Here are the pictures. The mileage is 112,000. It's got one key, 3 months MOT. What do you want to pay for it? And then they'll come back with an offer. They'll give you generally the 3 best offers, and then it's down to you and that person to actually arrange the sale of the car. But under the dealer, even though they've come back to you with an offer, they're not obligated to honour it, so they can still change the price or like cancel the deal at any point. Once we have given you a price and you've signed a contract, that's it. That's what we'll pay you, provided the car doesn't blow up, basically. Like if we detect you're trying to mis-sell us a car, because obviously we're the one buying it off of you. If you're trying to hide something and not disclose a mechanical fault or electrical fault or something like that with the car, we have the right to change price, because obviously we're not in it to get defrauded. But yeah, generally, like what we say we'll pay you once we've looked at the car is what we'll pay you. In like 999 times out of 1,000, or probably even better higher than that. So the track's still slightly wet. Have a look at our tyres. The fronts are a bit sad. Temps are not terrible. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this standard Daddy Dave setup seems to be doing wonders for me. We're both through the fronts a little bit when the track's a bit drier, but other than that, it doesn't seem too bad, to be honest. Whoever's behind me is a lot quicker than I am. That is for sure. Oh, okay. The person behind me is OSW, so he is a lot quicker than me. This bodes well. My teammate is faster than me. Okay, like, you don't just sling it up the inside and flash your headlights. If you're going to flash your headlights at me again, I'm just going to put my brakes on. Oh man, I have that argument with people all the time. Like, a lot of people goes, like, I go to people like, do you know you've got respray on this panel? I go, no, I haven't. I go, sorry mate, that wasn't a question. Oh, sweet. Yeah, cheers for that. Just drift around that corner. Ah, sick. Thank you, mate. Dickhead. Yeah, I mean, generally my arguments with people are like, oh, people going, oh, like, cars have been written off. Going, you know, this car's been in an accident. Go, no, it hasn't. Go again. No, that wasn't a question. It's a statement. Your car has been written off. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm like, okay, still been written off. It's not my fault you don't know how to do a history check on a car. Apologies. Like, I train new staff as well, and they're like, I had one guy going like, how do you get away with like talking to people like you do? I'm like, look, am I wrong? No. Am I rude? No. Am I blunt? Yes. Like, I'll never call someone a dickhead. I'll heavily imply it. And I'll heavily imply that they're stupid, but I will not out and out be rude to them. I just won't. My job, it doesn't pay to pander to people's feelings. Like, I need to be brutal with them, especially in today's car market, because it's fucked right now. There are so many used cars out there, and so many people not wanting them. It's ridiculous. And so much more profit that dealers need to make out of each car. That means they're just not paying up what they used to for it. There we go. I was finally beat my lap time. Space for dogs and loud noises. I mean, you've got a... Is it a GLC 43 or 63? I can't remember which one you said you got. You got a Merc SUV of some description, yeah? If it's a 43, I will be mean, just FYI. There's only one reason you buy a 43. Technically, it's one reason you buy a 53 as well, if you use the same reason. 63, okay, fine. Yeah, you will have one. I do have a laugh when I see people come in and they're all sort of like high and mighty on their, like, I bought a couple of C43s and C53s, and they're like, oh, it's really good. And I'm like, yeah, but we all know why you bought this one, don't we? Like, you couldn't afford the V8. That's why you got this. That's why you got the V6. So like, yeah, I'm sure it's good. I'm sure it's a good car, but it's not the one you want. It's one you can afford. It's not the one you want. It's the same when like someone turns up with a Range Rover Evoque. I'm like, yeah, okay. Couldn't afford a real one then. Cool, no worries. Not an Evoque, sorry. What's the middle one? I can't remember. I've had a complete mind space on what the fucking the middle one is now. Fuck me. Whatever the middle size one. The one up from an Evoque, the one down from a Range Rover. It's like, oh yeah, you couldn't afford the one you actually wanted then. Fair enough. I mean, the answer is estate. GLC6. I mean, you're going to be hard pressed to find something that's like noises like that. The only thing really is probably going to compete with the GLC 63 is probably like an RS6. Just because of V8 noises. I mean, M3 Touring, but that's going to be turbocharged now, so it's not going to sound anywhere near as good. Yeah, I mean, again, with like, if you wanted 4 before, oh hello, if you wanted 4 before noises, an old Range Rover SVR, but I really would not recommend buying one of them. Again, you're looking like other Audis, like SQ7, SQ8, shit like that, really. Oh, X5M, I guess, will give you like noises. They're fucking ugly, though. It's a problem. Yeah, the Evoque is just is generic SUV car. Are we? What's the track conditions now? Slightly wet still. Not quite slicks. I've just been AFK lapping. I'm moving like pretty much consistent in our single lap paces. I feel like we've been in the 150s for most of it. Yeah, SW's like he's a speedier one of the two. I'm generally the one who's like kinda on. Oh, cheers! Thanks for that. Six, 8, 11, 45. I really went that hard on the brake bias. Okay, I was scared for that with the wet. I had it at like 48.5. I didn't want the rear to snap out on me. Both ducks 66. Yeah, I was thinking about bringing the brake ducts up, but I worry about how like the beginning of the race is going to be 27 degrees and like overcast, and I don't know how long this window is going to be. So that could be half an hour of like really hot slicks. If we're at 66 brake ducts, I know most of it gets a bit chilly after that, but I don't know if we want to. Don't know how much we're going to suffer on the quick tire, and how much time we're going to lose on that versus in the wets, you know. So I left it at 33. They seem to get up to temp eventually. Like, it took about 4 or 5 laps, but they're about 70 degrees C core. So you're right, Howling. How you doing, mate? Or Brown? I forget which way around I call you. I mean, I'm happy running like Mega Wing. It's a wet race, mate. Like, I want safety net with this, to be honest. We're gonna be running this middle of the night. I want easy, not having to worry about it at 4 o'clock in the morning. kind of driving. So I don't think you suffer too much at Fuji, because the only thing's the one long straight where like I don't, much like Kota, I think there is more time to make up in the squiggly bits. I ran the Hymo setup, which has lift, technically, like minus something wing. and I was like a second and a lap slower. So I think the rest of the lap having more wing will help for more than the time that we're going to get back down the straight for running low wing. You see what I mean? Yeah, we should be able to adjust. I think you can add angle. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I defer a lot of this stuff to you. I don't know. I just drive the fucking thing. I just know this thing I can drive, and I can get like 49.5s in it, in the like slightly wet to wet pace. I was doing mid 50s there with very dead tyres at the end of that stint. So this setup is generally quite comfortable for me, but we all know that my driving style is a bit weird. I need the car to like not just flatten me. I need it to hold me close, stroke my hair, and tell me I'm pretty. So let me have a run with your settings on there. So what did you have? 6 out of 11. I'm not too worried about that. Brake bias 45. That seems very, very rear heavy. ABS 9, -2 on the rear height. -1 front LB, and +1. Oh, +1 on there, and -2 wing. Alright, we'll give that a go. See if I find a death trap or not. I've got 21 people in here sat at me watching hot lap in Fuji for an hour. That's appreciated. Thank you very much, guys. Didn't think it'd be riveting content, to be honest. Oh, we still that's damp. I'll just go straight out. You are, yeah. You generally like your cars to be a bit more knife edgy than mine. I say much with yeah, steady. We're in the crossover, so I'm gonna go. We'll try to see what your thing's like on sticks. So it's just crossed over to damp, so we're now in slick territory. I think with the coach Dave setup, I can get in the full dry setup, like full dry track. I think I've got a couple of 41s out of it. Just got to go through warm up now. Just hang out wide for make sure we can go up the inside. Tyres, come on, give me some form of grip, please. Yeah, you just have to remember to do that in the MFD, that's the thing, won't we? Because I don't really want to be going through the wet with basically no weighing on it. Yeah, so the two more circuits are Paul Richard and Barcelona. Circuit de Catalunya. Yep, Paul Richard. I didn't fucking stutter, you heard me. I refuse to give that track a proper name. It's a glorified Tesco's car park. It's one giant tarmac bowl with squiggly lines painted on it. There is no track there. Someone's just decided to build a car park, and it's no more a track than an autocross track is. It is flat and featured. Like my anger towards Paul Richard is equal to my anger of Qatar. They are not. It's not tracks. Qatar is not a track. Qatar is a flat piece of tarmac they slapped in the desert to make money. I think isn't technically Po a French colony? Or Pau, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, Magna Cork is kind of shit. Right, am I going to have any grip on these fucking tyres this lap? Maybe.
Time 151.16.
Not good. Just in time for Hypercar to arrive. Oh. Big smoke. Whoa. That's poor driving more than anything else. Just lifted off and threw the balance of the car up. Stop, you fucking thing. Man, these hypers are feisty for a practice session.
Lap 149.97.
The reason they feel kind of... I mean, Bahrain at least has like some form of elevation change and is a little bit more interesting, but Qatar is just a flat piece of tarmac next to some fucking oil refinery or some shit. It serves literally no purpose. It's just... It's there because someone with a lot of money decided to build it there. It's not built around any form of contours. It's not built around anything interesting. Not built anywhere interesting. It's just it's just modern Saudi track. Is all it is. Or Qatar, obviously. No, I mean it's like just modern Middle Eastern track. It's like we have money, so we'll build a racetrack because we want to bring Formula 1 here. That's literally it. It has no feeling, has no flow, it has nothing interesting about it. It's basically perfectly flat. It's just shit. Like it just has the feel of a track that has been made to make money. Like no one's built it because they wanted to like watch someone drive around some really treacherous mountain road or something that they've made into a track like Spa. It's not a converted airfield where you can drive car really fast, because Silverstone's basically flat, but it has like a flow, it has feeling to it, and it's got, I don't know, it just has more to it, you know. Well, the main problem isn't old historic tracks, the main problem is new cars. Like, old historic tracks are good because that's why they're old and historic. The problem is modern cars are shit, especially Formula 1 cars. And it just means that you can't race them at these old tracks because the new cars are built in such a way where you need to have these overly fictitious ways of forcing battles and ridiculous overtaking opportunities and push to pass buttons and all this other bollocks, rather than just skill. Yeah, I mean, Monaco is fine. I don't really care if they go to Monaco or not. Monaco's never really been a place where it's been like, Monaco has been a place where they do business in F1 and they're in Monaco because fuck it, it's Monaco. Like, there's all this like prestige around it, but it's really just been there as a bit of self-flagellation for the entirety of the history of F1. It's been there because it's where lots of people with lots of money are, so they put F1 there so they can go and hang out and get people with lots of money to help them pay for their F1 teams. Like, if just being a purely logical and cynical way of looking at the Monaco Grand Prix, that's all it is. It's a business venture. But it was a business venture in the 30s or 40s, I forget when, and it stuck around because of that. You know, no one decided to make it because it's a fantastic bit of track, and they made it because it was a challenge and drivers liked it, and it was also like where their summer home was. So it was kind of like a home race, and it's where you didn't pay a lot of tax if you lived. Like, there's a number of reasons that it was set up. There's a reason Bernie Eccleston liked it so much. In the dry, it likes shifting up to second there. Oh god. Apexes? Nah, never heard of him. Not on this channel. Not on your life. Yeah, I mean, there's some interesting American tracks and stuff. Yeah, Miami should be more interesting than it is. It just is. Again, I would put Miami, like, the track itself should be pretty good. Like, that chicane under the overpass though, that can get in the fucking bin. But like, there's nothing inherently wrong with the layout of Miami. It should be good. I think it's, again, just shit modern F1 cars not being able to follow. And I'm getting a bit fed up with F1, like, willingly, or what I assume to be willingly ignoring the very obvious reason why their cars suck right now, and all the artificial ways they're trying to fix it, with like floppy wings and things that will, oh, you're on a straight, so we'll put you in low drag mode. I'm like, or, hear me out, just stop them from being so fucking aerodynamically dependent and make them more mechanical dependent. And then you'll go back to where people with driver skill actually being able to get more out of the car and be quicker. And not having such an issue of dirty air. And then because of that, the tyres will grade more because they're not put into the road as much, so they're going to slide around more, which then means that if you push harder, the tyres degrade more, which means you need to pit for more tyres. Thus, shifting things up again that way. It's not fucking difficult. Stop sniffing your own farts and put your fucking head together. Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to next year's cars and stuff. I don't think so. That was a Bernie Eccleston thing, and it's not really been spoken about since then. The most recent sort of city track that's been talked about was Chicago, but I think that got kiboshed pretty quick as well. Because we don't know the right people. We haven't got enough money. That's why we're not in charge. Like I watch a lot of like P1 with Matt and Tommy and stuff, who are obviously long-term F1 fans as well. And even some of the stuff they say, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And they're saying, oh, we need to force mandatory pit stops because tyre changes mix up the race. I go, no, they don't. They don't. It's an artificial way of mixing things up. Like, it's just make the cars less fucking complicated, make them smaller, lighter, less complicated, less aero dependent. Like, they can still have 1.6 hybrid engines, just don't make them run, like, if you want to make them eco, fine. Because that's what manufacturers want, then fine, yeah, cool. Just get rid of all the fucking wings. Like, the main problem you have is they can't follow each other. And why can't they do that? Well, it's because they're so fucking aero dependent that if a fucking flea farts in front of it, it disturbs the air and they lose 40% of the fucking grip. So get rid of that problem, and that solves most of the fucking issue. And it's just this willing ignorance to just not look at it from a fucking logical standpoint, where it was good, is now bad. What is difference? Oh, aerodynamics. Maybe we don't make it so aero good no more. And I know there's probably an element of the teams don't want to go down that road because of all the aerodynamicists they pay for, and if they don't need aerodynamicists, then that's a lot of severance packages they have to pay. So FI just goes, tough titties. Like, okay. Sucks for you. You alright, Jeff? How you doing, mate? I'm mid-tirade about why F1 is shit and my annoyance of their ignorance in fixing the problem. Well, I mean, there is still obviously there will still be an element of having better aero than other people, because I mean, there was still Adrian Newey was still designing the FW11, the like Nigel Mansell / Ayrton Senna / Dill car, which obviously was very less aero dependent than they are now. It's just you don't need to like. It's all the fucking dive planes and louvres and fills and grills and things that just send all little bits of air off over here. We've got to thin that bit down here. We've got to make sure that sticks over here so it can go over that way and then through that diffuser and then that's got to go over here. It's just fucking, just stop it. Just have wang, figure it out from there. Just hold up a picture and go, right, this is a F1 car from 1992. Make it look like that. Racing was fun then, it's shit now. Make a car look like this. If you turn up with too many fucking fins and wangs and barge planes and stuff, we're just going to rip them off, throw them in a bin. Well, the irony is, an F1 car is more aerodynamically efficient than an F-35, because modern aircrafts now, you want them to be very aero inefficient. because modern, whatever they call them now, Gen whatever fighters, they want them to effectively fall out the sky unless the computer fixes it, because that makes them agile. It's kind of gone full circle. They're like, aircraft development was like, how can we make this the best way of creating lift? And now they're like, how can we make this thing fall like a brick unless the computer stops it from doing that? Gen 5, yeah. I saw Top Gun Maverick once. I can't remember what generation of fighters were on. But yeah, like the Eurofighter and stuff like that, it's all designed to be really inefficient, and the computer is there to wiggle the flaps and things just enough to keep it airborne. Yeah, all modern fighters are all designed to be unstable.
That time was a 1:45.23.
So, from my understanding for the 6 hours, if you have whoever you sign up with the team, so your team roster, every single one of those people needs to be in the car at least once, I believe. From how I read the rules. So I could be wrong, but I believe that's how it works with the LMU team. Okay, got booted from the server with 40 seconds left in it, but okay. Thought I'd have time to finish that map, but never mind. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on it. Oh, you saved the setup, did you? Okay, fine. Yeah, I mean, that setup feels okay to me. It's not inherently not inherently unstable in the dry. At least I haven't really done much wet running, but I'll figure it out. Oh dear. Yeah, that's figuring. I mean, at this point, I would just run whatever, and at this, say, running in the wet is going to be trying to die less than everyone else involved. I think, so that's going to be the main thing. Yeah, so I don't know 100%. As far as I'm aware, if the I don't know if it's the. I don't know. When I first read it, when it came to the team stuff, I thought it was everyone who had signed up as part of the roster had to at least be in the lobby and drive the car at least once, I think. But I could be wrong. Which reminds me, I need to actually change roster because we don't want to be Team Kota anymore. We've done Kota. Yeah, I could be wrong. I don't know. It's not worded brilliantly anywhere, I don't think, and I don't know where to point you to get a definitive answer with it, to be honest. Yeah, because you need to sign up with a team. Because if it doesn't work that way, how do you stop people from just doing like 6-hour solos? I don't know how they track that sort of stuff, so I'm not 100% on it. Yeah, so I think because you enter a lineup and because you can have I think you can have like effectively unlimited lineups, can't you? Or like a large amount of lineups. I don't. Yeah, if there is a cap on lineups, I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm sure there are. You can have a fair few. Yeah, I think if you whatever lineup you enter with, I think everyone needs to be in the car at least once. Is what I was either in a live stream with someone like Overtake or Traction, who would generally have more knowledge on that, and they confirmed that for me, or I read it somewhere on a forum or Discord or something. I don't know. Because I think otherwise you just sign up. I don't know how many. I don't know whether they just track different names that go in the car and driver swaps on it, and if as long as you have at least one, then you're good. Or if they track like, has this person? These are the 3 people who entered the race. Have these 3 people actually raced yet? Yes or no, and then collate based on that at the end of it. I'm not 100%. Oh shit! I need to check my rosters quick because the game starts in 10 minutes, isn't it? Was it 49ers, something or other? I know I have McCaffrey playing. What's the game tonight? Oh god, I'm gonna have to play CJ Stroud this week. Yeesh. Damn it, Lamar. Oh, Rams, San Francisco, that's it. Yeah, okay. Jordan Dennis is out. That doesn't surprise anyone. Do I have any Rams on this team? No, I don't. Does the Ghost team I'm managing need anything adjusting? Yes. Need to get Brock Purdy back out of there. Okay, cool. Commissioner rules. Sorry, talking about yourself, just doing fantasy football stuff, bear with. Right, swap Brock Purdy for Justin Daniels. I think that is everything that needs to happen for that team. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Cool, right. Now the other league. I have CMC, not playing any Rams, so that's fine. And the other team needs. Oh, we have Malik Neighbours. That's not ideal for him, is it? Well, this could be interesting. Yeah, it's got nothing to mention for right now, so I'll check that. Leave that and check back up with that on Sunday. Yeah, fine. Cool. Oh, there we go. Right, sorry, I'm back now. Yeah, grey area exactly. I don't know 100%. So, yeah, I don't know how it is they track like team swaps. Whether they just say tick off each name who's signed up and make sure they have a seat in there, or if they just make sure that more than one name races in the race. But problem is you won't find out that until 6 hours after you start and the race finishes, you know. So personally, I wouldn't risk it just in case, unless you're fine with it being a DQ, because I mean at the end of the day it doesn't mean anything. It's cool, but it doesn't mean anything really. Fuck my tongue. Yeah, their ability. We've already had a minor rant earlier about LMU in Dan's stream about their the developers getting a little bit sassy at consumers and then complaining when you ask about stuff and they go, but it's hard, and like I'm the consumer, I do not care if it's difficult. So this should be in the game. It's not like I don't care how hard it is. Do your job. Yeah, there's a little rant about them in Discord and stuff, and how their media manager is also like, they brought in a media manager guy who is equally sassy. So it's just like, oh, I don't know if they're just trying to be like edgy modern development team, edgy game, modern. Ooh. I just know I've been in like streams and stuff where the like with LMU official person who runs the LMU YouTube account or whatever was in chat at the same time, and we were complaining about something. But I think we're actually complaining about iRacing and its content model, because we were watching. Yeah, it was in Ollie's chat many moons ago when he was doing the Valkyries. And we were all saying, like, you couldn't do this on iRacing with these two Valkyries side by side and the netcode that iRacing has. And they were clapping and going, oh, all these people complain about netcode, just don't know how difficult it is to be a developer. I'm like, I don't give a shit, to be honest, mate. That's your job. That's down to you, not me. Like, you just make it better. Dear. It's like, it's not up to me to care about that sort of stuff. It's up to you to make it up to a level that's fit for the consumer. That's it. So it's like, if it's difficult, maybe do a different job. As I say, with my job, I'm customer facing. I have to deal with a lot of people complaining about it. I don't complain about people complaining to me. I accept it as part of the job. Do I enjoy it? Fuck no. But part of the job. It is what it is. You take it with, like, it's fun. It is what it is. If I don't like it, I'll go get a job where I work in an office and I don't have to deal with people. It's very simple. And like they seem to be can be a bit butthurt when it comes to like critiquing their sort of stuff. And it's I think I said in Dan's chat, I was like, if you can't take criticism, don't work somewhere where your work can be critiqued. It's pretty easy. It's not like no one. It's not my job to feel sorry for you. It's my job to get the product that I paid my money for and what I expect. Yeah. So I think a lot of people's experiencing it, and it's just like part of. As sad as it is, I feel like it's my like millennial generation are slowly ruining everything. Like, we've got shit awful writers making piss awful games that no one cares about and complaining about shit, and it's just like, oh god, just stop. Just stop. Like, just be a fucking adult, will you? Jesus Christ. Not like, yeah. When someone gives you like a critique, going, "Oh, can we see this? Like, it'd be cool if this improved. This is kind of annoying. Is there any chance someone could look at this?" And they go, "Me." I was like, "All right, dickhead, fucking get back in your bin. Go away." It's just not needed, you know. But as I mean, I've done many a rant and many a tirade on many of the sim things. Like, it's people will be like, "Oh my god," you like extrapolate that, going, "Oh my god, an LMU hate." I'm like, no, I hate on all of the sims for all their downfalls. It's not difficult. Like, I am more than willing to call shit wherever I see it, you know. I have no allegiances to anything. I just want to play the best game I can and not waste my fucking time. So, but what? So the lighting issue, that's still an issue that I was literally complaining about not 40 minutes ago. And it's a problem because of spaghetti code. Well, why is the code spaghetti? Like, what? Why is it spaghetti? Basically, yeah, the lighting's shit because we can't write efficient code. Is what that, like, translating that out is like, I can't write efficient codes or leave good enough notes. Okay, like that, I mean, that's more of a proper response. Going, this is we use this sort of engine for it. It's outsourced. We don't work with that internally. Like, okay, well, have you explored looking at a different third-party code? Is there a chance of it being done in-house, whatever the lighting engine is? Like, can you speak to whoever it is that you're using and get them to refactor the code? Like, these are more like, I would expect if saying, rather than going, yeah, it's because of spaghetti code, going, the correct response would be, well, we use a lighting engine provided by these guys. We don't have access to the source code, but like it's an interaction between our engine and their lighting engine that has this effect on it. There's nothing that we can see from our end that we can fix. We're in talks with them to see if there's something we can fix with it. Like, that's an appropriate response to the general public, to a general query about that sort of thing. I'm not going, lol, spaghetti code, mate. Because that just sounds like, nah, we can't write code efficiently. Like, you see the different tonalities in it. One of them is like dismissive and condescending. One of them is like, yeah, we hear you. We can't really fix it, but, you know, cheers. Like, it's like, okay. They're both saying we can't help you, but one is kind of like, okay, go away. And one is like, yeah, we're aware. Like, but it's not us that's breaking it, but we could kind of, like... That's true. It is much less words, and you don't wear your keyboard out, do you? Less keystrokes means you get more... your keyboard lasts longer. So there is that, I guess. They're just being efficient when it comes... And you don't expend too much energy. Take away from looking at you and ordering new Funko Pops. I imagine that's probably what a lot of the devs do. And I say this as a man sat next to fucking Lego, so I have my own vices. I do it to be funny and make light of situations, because large amounts of my peers spend a shit ton of money on trinkets, me included. Anyway, it's too late for a run. I wasn't even going to be on this long. I thought I'd be on for an hour. We're 2 hours later already. Yeah. So did you grab that? Did you grab that tune, OSW? Because if you did, just send it over to me at some point so I can actually like set it up in the. I'll have a play around with it tomorrow. Cool. All right. Yeah, I'll have a play around with it tomorrow off stream. So there'll be no stream tomorrow. You know what, we'll go. You don't need to sit and look at my fucking team thing, do you? There you go. Yeah, no stream tomorrow. I'll be making sure I get like rest and stuff. I've fucked up my thumb somewhere. Like, this bit of my thumb here is fucking killing me right now. So we'll take a night out, and then we'll be back for the 6 hours, providing I'm not absolutely fucking comatose. But yeah, we'll be live. I'll be live from just before 10 when the lobby opens, because, you know, who needs to warm up? And yeah, we'll be going until I think it'll be about 4:30 UK time in the morning. So any of my American friends, if you want to come keep us company while we do that, that'd be great. And then yeah, next week we might be doing. I might dabble with some iRacing next week, depending on what the LMU schedule looks like. It's been a bit weak of late. If I wasn't doing the 6 hour, I probably would do iRacing tomorrow. But yeah, we'll be back on Saturday night for a long one, and then back on Monday after that. A couple of shorts coming out and stuff. Some videos too. I'll be away for a week in a couple of weeks, so I'll have some content lined up for that as well. But yeah, cool. I will love you, leave you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and yeah, have a good evening and catch you then. See you later.